Yo, what's going on? My name is Jose, and today we're going to be doing a breakdown of the song My Heart Is Yours by Kristian Stanfill. Now, we are going to be playing it in the key of G, but if you want to play to the live recording, put the capo on the 2nd fret, and you will be playing the same chords that we're going to be playing, just in the key of A. Alright, so once you have your guitar and once you have the sheet that's available to you free in the description, you can go ahead and follow along, and let's get right to it. Alright, so if you're following along with the chord sheet, you'll see at the top section we have a little intro, and I'll play that for you right now. The chord progression is the exact same as the verse, so it's going to go like this. Whoops. So what we have there is a C. We have a G over B, which it really is just a G chord. Sorry, I have to get used to looking at the lens. I have to get used to looking at you and not myself over on the side. So what we have there is a G chord. But what I like to do is when it says specifically that G over B, is I like to take my middle finger off of that 6th string on the 3rd fret, and kind of with my ring finger, if you can see right here, I'm playing on the 5th string of the 2nd fret and using the kind of tip of my finger to mute the 6th string on the 2nd fret. So I kind of have this nice B chord playing out. It goes like this. So that's for one measure. If you look at the slashes on the sheet, it's just one slash, so not one measure, one beat. So it's gonna go C, G over B, D, and then it's gonna go E minor 7. So for the E minor 7, that's basically an E minor shape, right, that we all know and love. It's gonna be an E minor, but with your ring finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and then your pinky finger on the 1st string of the 2nd fret. So you kind of get this nice, you go from this E minor to this E minor. Alright, so then it's gonna go C minor D. Okay? You're going to play that progression twice, and then we're going to get into the verse. So the verse goes like this. Ready? I give you my life. I give you my trust. Jesus. You are my God. You are enough. So that's the verse. Then you're going to go back into the verse and play that same progression over again. So let's just break it down a little bit right here. So we have I give you my life, which is C. I give you my life. And then that G over B is really quick. It's just a transition. I mean, you can go straight into the D that goes over I give you my trust, but it just doesn't sound the same. This song has a particular sound that you don't get if you just play the C into the D. Let me show you. I give you my life. I give you my trust. You see, like, it just doesn't sound the same. Whereas if you were to put in that G over B, you get that dun, dun, which is really nice to the ear. It goes like this. Ready? I give you my life. I give you my trust. So those can be a little bit tricky, but give it enough time where you're practicing it every day, and that progression, that change is going to be So it's going to be really easy for you to switch from that D to that E minor 7 before you go into the next part, which is the Jesus. And then you go back into the I give you my life. So you play the verse twice. Then you go into the chorus. Ready? My heart is yours. My heart is yours. Take it all. Take it all. My life in your hands. My heart is yours. My heart is yours. Take it all. Take it all. My life in your hands. So what we have there is a really easy strumming pattern. It's just down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Ready? My heart is yours. My heart is yours. Take it all. Take it all. My life in your hands. And then you got the verse 2. Verse 2 is the same chord progression as verse 1. The only thing vocally that's going to change is the octave that you go up. So in verse 1 and chorus 1, we're singing down the octave. We're singing here, we're singing, my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, take it all, my life in your hands. And then in verse 2, he goes up the octave. So he goes, I give you my life. Give you my cross, Jesus. You are my God, whatever the cost, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And then, so it's the same chord progression as verse 1. The only thing is vocally is you're just up the octave. And then when you go back into the chorus, it's the same thing again. You're just playing that same thing, but you're building a little bit as the team collectively. You're building up into the big bridge, which is the end all to Jesus. So, but let's go over that chorus again. It goes like this, right? It goes, my heart is yours, and my heart is yours, and take it all, and take it all, my life in your hands. And then you do that again, my heart is yours. You know, you're singing your heart out to Jesus, and you're like, oh my gosh, Lord, my heart is yours. Oh my gosh, this song is so good. And then you go into the part where you're building up into, and then it's just that big, beautiful bridge where you're singing, and all to Jesus I surrender, which goes like this. This part can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're singing it and playing it at the same time. The syncopation of your strumming and your singing can be a little bit tough to get down at first. I'm really bad at, I'm trying to look at myself. I have to put something over that, so I'm looking directly into the camera lens so that I'm looking at you guys and not myself. But the bridge goes like this. And all to Jesus I surrender. All to you I freely give. Oh, I will ever love and trust you in your presence. I will live. So right there at the end, if you notice, and my vocals were a little bit off, I'm a little bit nervous, a little camera shy, but it's okay. If you notice, there's two lines at the end of the bridge. It goes, in your presence I will live. But then when you go back into it and then you finish off before you go back into the chorus, right, we are going to play a C there. That's going to transition us into the chorus. So this is how that's going to go. Ready? In your presence I will live. 'Cause my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, take it all. My life in your hands, my heart is yours, my heart is yours. And take it all, oh take it all, and my life in your hands. So that was my little breakdown to My Heart Is Yours by Kristian Stanfill. A really beautiful song to lead with your church, and for you and your band to really come together and find a way to sing certain parts over and over again, and really come together to bring some beautiful glory to the Lord. If you love leading worship and you want to keep learning these songs, hit the subscribe button and then comment down a song that you would like me to break down and to just go on a journey with together, because I truly believe that there's nothing better than bringing glory to the one that saved our soul, to the one that paid the debt in full, and to the one that really gave us absolutely everything on the cross. What more can we do but give him back every single talent that he gave us? There's truly nothing better, and I pray that you would be able to cultivate a beautiful life of worship in yourself. And you have to remember one thing, that worship isn't music. Music isn't worship. You might be a worship leader at your church, but that term can be a little misleading. The term worship leader just means that you are helping to lead the congregation together as a whole into worship. But that doesn't mean that worship stops when you stop playing your music. Worship is when you are studying the Word. Worship is when you are fellowshipping together as a family, when you are praying together with your friends, with your family, with your church. Worship is everything that you do that gives glory back to the Lord. And playing music for people is just one of those small little avenues. But if that's a gift that he gave you, you have to take your time to diligently cultivate that skill, because leading worship excellently is very important too. You don't want to be a distraction to the people at your church, and that's why I am here. That is my purpose. That is why I want to share the knowledge and the skills that the Lord has given me right back, so you can learn to give it all back to him as well. So I hope this blessed you, and I will see you in the next video.